Aloha, I wanted to thank everybody for coming tonight. This is my first reading anywhere, so please bear with me. The story is called That's My Hahd. He was thinking about how the waves were generated by storms out at sea, how the color of the ocean was affected by the color of the sky, and how winds impacted the conditions of the water enough to make the surf too choppy to ride. And then she posed the question that all guys dread. What you thinking? He knew she couldn't understand his thoughts. She had no science background, no interest in nature, absolutely no comprehension of what he was thinking about. So he answered, nothing. And without missing a beat, he questioned her. What you thinking? Her eyes glazed over. It was the throwback questions that all girls dread. Right before she tried to start a conversation with him, her thoughts had been on how the waves were generated by storms out at sea, how the color of the ocean was affected by the color of the sky, and how winds impacted the conditions of the water enough to make the surf too choppy to ride. She grimaced because she knew he couldn't understand her thoughts. He had no science background, no interest in nature, absolutely no comprehension at all of what she was thinking. So she mimicked his answer. Nothing. They sat there for a while, side by side, contemplating their relationship. We get anything in common or what? She wondered as she looked to her left. He sat there, licking his teeth with his thumbnail and staring off into the sunset. Kind of stupid and gross too. These dirty yellow teeth in public, going for broke with the black. What do I see him in Vegas? She stopped herself because she knew very well what she liked about him. Sweet face, good looking body, healthy hair. Fat ding ding. Nice car. They ate, they fooled around, they sat, and they did nothing else. That was their entire relationship. He turned his head slightly and peeked at her through the side of his eye. But she avoided side eye contact with him, smiling away back out toward the ocean. Did anything in common or what? As he rotated his head to his right. She sat there, reading at the pigeons on the beach. She kind of stupid. Weird, too. Look at her smiling at the freaking birds. Weird. I see in her anyway. He stopped because he knew very well what he liked about her. Sweet body, good looking face, healthy hair, big fat chichis, nice punani. And that was about it. Every day was the same thing. They ate, they oofed, they sat, and they did nothing else. That was their entire relationship. He sighed, mindful of thoughts about nature, science, poetry. She sighed, mindful of thoughts of nature, science, poetry. It was quiet, and then he broke the silence. So, what would you like to do next? She wanted to suggest something different, like fishing or dancing or strolling hand in hand down the beach. But she shrugged and said, eat instead. She saw the corner of his mouth turned down, so she sent a question his way. Why? What would you like to do after that? He wanted to suggest something different, like fishing or dancing or strolling along the beach hand in hand, but He knew it was hopeless. The words poured out like sand from a dry beer can. Queenside. Kidding. She got up and wondered if he was the one for her. Shoots. He got up and wondered if she was the one for him. And as they both walked toward his car, hand in hand, they thought in unison, we had absolutely nothing in common. That's why